Hey folks, David Molnar here. Welcome to the Photoshop for Portrait Photographers online course. I'm so happy that you've gotten access to this course because you are just going to learn some amazing stuff inside this course. In this course, you are going to learn how to retouch like a pro and make your images look magazine quality. You know, we need to take the photos correctly from inside our cameras to start with, but really to finish them off, to finish recreating the emotion that we felt when we were actually photographing portraits with our own eyes. We need to be able to finish the images by first, doing the grunt work kind of and organizing everything inside of Lightroom, Adobe Photoshop Lightroom, and then finalizing the images to make them magazine quality inside of Photoshop. And that's exactly what we're going to do. That's exactly what I'm going to teach you to do inside this course. You're going to learn how to retouch skin, so take care of blemishes, brighten up eyes, fix wrinkles, smooth things out, and make people look like they should on their very best day. Not necessarily fake and plasticky, but just very well rested and beautiful. Maybe take off a few years there. You're also going to learn some advanced masking and compositing techniques so that you're going to learn how to swap heads, because how many of you guys have taken this family photo and everyone looks great except for that one kid that's looking off to the side? I know that I've been in that scenario many times, even with my own family portraits. In fact, we're probably going to retouch one of my family portraits where we're going to swap a couple of different heads from some of my kids to create that perfect family portrait. I'm also going to show you how to replace the sky in a portrait so that you can make the sky look more pleasant and actually keep on, going further to recreate that emotion that you felt when you're shooting that portrait through your camera. So I'm so excited for you. You're going to learn some amazing stuff in this course. But before we dive in, I want to give you a quick warning. There is a prerequisite for this course, and that is the Photoshop 101 course. So this course is kind of an intermediate course. I'm of course going to be, going to be explaining everything in detail as I go along. But if you haven't taken the Photoshop 101 course, or you haven't been, dabbling in Photoshop for a little while now, you're probably going to be lost because we're moving through things pretty fast. So you probably have access to the Photoshop 101 course. You need to watch that first because you learn about all these things. You learn about the tools and the shortcuts, and you learn about masking and layers and all those different things that I'm not going to spend a lot of time in. I'll explain what I'm doing, but I'm not going to teach you from the very beginning in this course. So if you haven't seen Photoshop 101, that's your homework before you proceed to the next video. Go back and watch Photoshop 101, and that's going to give you a great foundation. So I am so excited. You're going to learn some amazing stuff in this course, and let's go get started.